Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Throwing, Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now here's Hawkins. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Michael Hawkins. Out wide left, it's Joyner. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Third and long coming up. Harkins. Right side, it's Joyner. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Motion from the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Blue 30.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll give it to Joyner. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Throwing, Harkins. Out wide right, it's Martin. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Straight ahead, it's Lacey. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll run him again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Taylor wants to throw it. Hauls it in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working the ground game. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Fires quickly. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels are flying down the field. Press center downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Reels it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Selling the fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Rush is on. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Just feeds the running back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's a give to Joyner. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's send the tight end in motion. The run inside. It's Martin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Really nice job by the defense there, expecting run on that play, making the tackle, and now giving yourself a chance to get off the field.
How about this? Lined up right at the center of the field for 4th and inches. Direct snap. Showing off the arm. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
Michael Hawkins throws for the tight end. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. The screen, he can go. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the option. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he's got enough space. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running inside. It's Lacey. Knocked down immediately. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. He splits the uprights. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! Lowers those pads. Inside the 30. The tag! Touchdown Rebels! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Keeps it. Quick toss. Turning it on. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Might have a chance. 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They take the lead with the 6.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen, and you saw it right there.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Taylor wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got his man in the middle. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
2nd down, going to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Run in the red zone. It's Joyner. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Motion from the back. Hawkins. Left side, it's Joyner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd down, here's Quentin Joyner. He's knocked down immediately, trying to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Fires to the big fella. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Quick give. It's Lacey. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Turns upfield. Tackle behind the line, and and he'll lose 1 on the play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Hits inside. It's Joyner on the stop.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Throwing, Hawkins. Look out. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Off play action on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the gun, it's Lacey. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and long right here. Taylor wants to throw it. Right side, it's Odom. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Rush right in his face. Makes the grab down the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and you make that big play.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Heaves it on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on fourth down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Here's Quentin one more time. Plows through the defense. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop.